Hey guys, Blue Velvet here. I'm going to attempt to do a kind of a gaming introduction video, if you will. I got my website up in the background, as you can see. It says AI Gaming, which stands for autoimmunegaming.com. It's a big word up there on the top. It's all one word. We have of course, we have our Steam group link and our Twitter link, YouTube link, and the link to the Twitch stream. Sure, and other places as well. We cover three different things here under me, Blue Velvet. I cover three different things actually. One is about a disease called Crohn's disease, which I have and I suffer from. It's not an autoimmune disease, had all my life. Two is all about gaming, which is pretty much all I've done all my life because I've been at home all my life, so it's been a savior for me. And I'd like to share that actually with some people, so that'd be pretty cool. And three is something I really want my girlfriend to do. She's been supporting me and working for me forever and ever, and while I bring home this little tiny disability check, she's been out bringing home the big bacon. And in reality, she's been crafting jewelry by hand for like 25 years and never done anything with it. And I was like, God, I should do this stream thing and see, because I can't take any money, period, because I'm disabled. Zero goes to me. It can go to you guys, the community, the stream, which is, again, the community. I mean, it has to go right back to you. It can't go to me. I can't buy things with it. I can't get any money. Or it can go to her. So basically it's her and you guys. That's where any donations would go. I would like her to get out of her 9-to-5 job. She's been doing it for 20 some odd years, and she's just, it's just, like everybody's job, man. It's like everybody's job. Everybody has a kind of a horrible job situation they can talk about, stuck there somewhere. But I'd like her to do this. She's agreed to attempt to try to sell the pieces she's already made, which she has a lot of. She's going to take some pictures of them, and I'm going to post them when I can. But she's real busy working, so I'll try to get her on that as soon as I can. In the meantime, the gaming, as you can see, you can go to autoimmunegaming.com. You can see all the links above. I've been gaming for at least 25 plus years, ever since Pong in the 70s, I guess. So yeah, that long. Games that interest me are all over the board. If it interests me, it interests me. It's pretty much that simple. I played Ultima Online when it came out. I played Quake when it came out. I played Counter-Strike when it came out. All the Battlefield series. The Baldur's Gate series. The Neverwinter Nights series. Tons of other MMOs. EverQuest on up to Final Fantasy and RTS, StarCraft, and Warcraft, and just there's so many games. It's all over the board. I must have at least 50 games right now at my fingertips that I can whip off one of my main drives or external drives and play right now on stream. I have a lot of games. Let's see, what can I talk about now? I can talk about how I got started. Words, very difficult. English language, it's my only language, so it's very difficult for me. How did I get started? When? Why? I don't know. I actually think I started streaming last year for fun, but I didn't do any marketing. I wasn't really interested in that. I'm not really interested in, I wasn't at the time interested in the social part of it. I was bored and I was lonely and I just wanted to film stuff, and maybe someone would talk to me, online, and I'd be like, oh, cool. Someone to talk to. Right on. It's about gaming. So, but lately, I've gotten healthier and I've been thinking about ways to help my girlfriend and ways to help myself emotionally, with the community of that I can talk to each day. I don't care if it's two people or 200 people. That would be really very cool. So that's kind of about a year. That's about why I started then and why I'm doing it now. Over time, let's talk about some of the equipment that I use. Over time, I had to get more and more serious about what I was doing. We'll take, for example, my microphone. Let me see if I can get it on screen here. Let's see. You see that right there? That's a Blue Yeti microphone right there. That's actually a very nice, professional. While I adjust the legs here. Sorry about that. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Having fun. Party's all here. Jesus, what in the... Oh, forget it. Oh, well. Anyway, as I was saying about equipment, you're always playing with equipment, by the way. I had a good, really decent microphone. The headset microphones just weren't cutting it. I had to pick up a nice Yeti. Picks up your voice really well. I had to learn all sorts of programs, XSplit, OBS, different broadcasting softwares, programs that track donators and followers, and use bots and commands in the chat room that do things like giveaways and. Like we're going to be featuring a point loyalty system using a bot that is relatively new called the Ultimate Twitch Bot, and it's made by Great Architect and Seeing Blue, I believe, and I'll have a link down below for them. Oh, heck. Look, I'll pull it up right now. Let's see. Where are you, my friend? There's the ultimate. There's the link. You can look it up on YouTube, by the way. The ultimate.
What is up, guys?
Twitch
Defatank
bot
here from
guy,
Great
and here
Architect,
is-
bringing you guys a piece of software
Here is
that
his link
we
right
have
here.
been working on quite hardly. Myself and Seeing Blue have been
GreatArchitect.us.
working on a
I'm actually
bot
gonna copy
for
it.
Twitch.
And when I'm done
for the
posting
streamers,
this, I
on
will
Twitch TV. The purpose of this bot is
put his
it's a
link.
loyalty bot, and it is going to be basically keeping
there.
up with who.
Anyway, so I use, like I said, professional microphone. I had to get extra monitors for all the space that you require. You require I don't know, you can have like 20 programs open simultaneously, from music programs to chat programs to tracker programs to your own stream to see if it's going okay, to giveaway programs to, there are so many things. You really do need at least 3 monitors. I recently heard, I believe Co Carnage was saying that he thought he needed a 4th monitor. I could not agree more, sir. I think you said in a cast once that you had a monitor above your monitor. Now I have one to each side. Ding, 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 ding. I have actually two 32-inch monitors, which do the bulk of the work. And then I have a monitor off, a 20-inch monitor off to the screen, because I ran out of money. I was like, each one of these monitors like $500. And I had the old 20-inch sitting around, so it came in handy. I would love to have 3 32-inch monitors. That'd be great. That would create a lot of space I need to run just this. So there's a lot of programs. Let's see. I told you about the ultimate Twitch bot. That's going to be a key program that I would get and I use. Nightdev.com, I believe, or nightdev.org. What is it? Let me see. Let me just go there and make sure that we have the correct. Where are you, Nightdev? Here you are. Nightdev. Yeah, it's nightdev.com. There you go. Nightdev.com. I'm going to copy that and add that to my list. Nightdev has a follower system and a tracker system. Projects that they do. They do Better TV, which turns your Twitch channel into this lovely black color. And it will track all sorts of different things here. You can blacklist keywords, set highlights keywords. There's a whole bunch of settings with Better TV that are really cool that change the way your browser looks when you watch Twitch. So that's highly recommended. They can track your donations, your followers. They have a bot too that'll do things for you. Alerts when people subscribe. Whatever. They do all sorts of things. They do all sorts of things at Nightdev. Okay, so yeah, I use Nightdev. And I also use Ultimate Bot. They do two different things, but both of which are absolutely necessary to run really any kind of stream. Just trust me. And there's a lot of reading involved. I wouldn't be totally excited to jump into streaming right away. Throw the camera on stream. People will come. I'll be thrilled. Oh, it's all going to be great. Well, that may happen. Who knows? It does happen. It could happen. But what ends up happening is you have so much fun. You run out of time to do the other things, your homework, your background work, learning the programs you need to use to put the cool stuff on screen that you see other users do. Maybe they do flames in the background, or they get really close to the camera for some reason. I don't know. They do all sorts of crazy things. Dancing monkeys, I don't know. But streams, you can do whatever you want. You can animate whatever you want on the stream if you know how and if you use the bots and the programs. So, but all those links will be in the description with the cast, so you'll get to see all those. So, let's see, we've got the monitors covered. The computer itself, in order to stream, you really kind of have to be high-end. What does he mean, high-end? This is the year 20,000. Look, okay, it's 2014. In 2014, I wouldn't go less than an i5. I would go i7, Pentium. I would go NVIDIA, no less than 760. You don't need a media card unless it fits your needs. And then you can get one. I don't use one. I don't need it. My system, boom. It pulls its weight. It's an i7. It's, I think, 3.4 gigs. 12 gigs RAM. I got I don't know if I forget 12 terabytes of hard drive space. And everything runs great. So I have no complaints with the system that I currently have. But I have an i7. It's a fairly new system. I bought it last year. So it's fairly... But, I put this together myself, okay? A lot of people ask this. How can I put together a system that isn't thousands of dollars? Well, you can go to Newegg and you can go to Amazon and you can just chop around at the reviews and the prices and find deals. And eventually... tell you the truth, the actual main system itself, the box, okay, it's only going to cost you about $1,000 to build the computer, the box, get it all. But the accessories, if you do your stereo speakers and extra monitors and a microphone, things like that, once you start adding those things in, it starts to become more closer to $1,800. So the computer itself, $1,000. Adding extra accessories, professionally, another, I don't know, like I said, maybe $800. You could get away with 2 monitors, possibly, and a cheap headset, and not spend anything, and be just fine. You absolutely could. It's what's within your budget, what's up to what you want to do with it. That's about all you really need, and then you open your Twitch account and you get this all running as well as you can. You get lots of time to practice because you could do local recording tests before you do any streaming publicly. You can play it back and test it all out, make sure it all works. So, okay, we've explained all the equipment I use. For the most part, I think. If I didn't say something or I missed something, just leave a comment or a question or whatever, to talk to me. I mean, tell me things you think are the way you'd go or what you'd do, what you do differently, better, worse, whatever. Let's see, what do I want from the stream? I pre-wrote these questions like Conan O'Brien show. What do I want from the stream? I talked about this earlier. There were different things. When I started for fun. Like I said, I was just streaming to talk to anybody because I was really bedbound with multiple deadly bacterial infections, very deadly, for 4 years. And I was stuck in bed. I was actually broadcasting Battlefield 4 from bed last August, I believe. And I must have had like 200 plus hours logged into that game streamed. And I noticed that they were all like 8-hour marathon sessions. These huge, long streams. Nobody really watched them because everybody was broadcasting Battlefield 4 back then, and I didn't have any viewers, and there was nobody watching. So who cared? But I was having fun, and I was having a lot of fun talking to myself. But I noticed they were all showing up as my highlights, and so I deleted them one by one from the highlights, thinking I was deleting highlights. I ended up deleting the full versions of them, so they're no longer listed on my channel. All that gameplay is gone. Now I have like my, and then I got a different an infection, a different thing that I've been dealing with for the last 9 months, which has kept me from playing. And recently, in the last couple of weeks, I've been slowly getting back into it, and I've had about a good 6 or 7 broadcasts that I've done for fun. And then I planned this upcoming feature broadcast to be kind of a social event, if you will, something that I thought I would share with everybody and try to get some people interested in. We're going to do a throwback to Neverwinter Nights series, and this is Neverwinter Nights 2, fully patched with all the downloadable content, and we're going to play through the whole series, and then after that we're going to do a modded version of Fallout 3 using the Wanderers Edition mod. And after that, we're going to do a Skyrim version modded. A lot of these things, I'll say, were inspired by Ko. I own the games, but I watched him play a couple of them, and they made me think, about some of the older school games, how great they were, and how much I miss them. I thought I'd love to play them, even if people didn't watch them. I'd still love to play them, because right now it seems like a very dry time while I'm waiting for some of the other future games to come out that I'm interested in. I'll mention a couple if you want. I'm slightly interested in looking at EverQuest 2 or 3. EverQuest Next, sorry. So are we trying to wipe EverQuest 2 from our minds? Is that what's going on? So it's not called EverQuest 3, it's just called EverQuest Next. I have the Landmark. I played it. I will play it again as soon as they add combat to it. They drink a lot when you're sick. When they add combat to Landmark, I will start playing that again because I love that game. Not to be confused with EverQuest Next, different game, but they're using Landmark to help them create EverQuest Next. So you're partially helping create their next game, which I hope does very well. There's some other games, Star Citizen's coming out. We all hope that does well. Lots of games coming out. They're slipping off the top of my head, but they are coming out. Anyway, okay, well, that's let's go over some of the links real quick here. We'll just take a real quick at what we have here. This is the main website, autoimmunegaming.com. You'll get all of your gaming information here, right here. Or you can come by the Steam group or look at the tweets. I'm always going to tweet when something is updated, changed, or something's going to be announced. There's a tweet right now for the launch date for Neverwinter Nights 2, which is going to be July 14th, I believe. Let me confirm. Yes, July 14th, which is this coming Monday, which is 4 days from now. It'll be from 1 to 5 Pacific Coast Standard Time. It may or may not go longer each night. I'm not 100% positive on that. That depends on a multitude of features because I have a relationship with a woman. She comes home at night after 5 and made it a rule a long time ago to try not to let the computer take the time that I need to be spending with her after her long day at work. And that's worked out for our relationship very well for the last 10 years. And I still have time to play games during the day. So, yeah, no. That's how relationships work. Compromise. So there's the website. That's what the website looks like, autoimmunegaming.com. If you want to go to the Twitch channel, you have a link here. I'll show you the page. It's going to look like this. You're going to see, this graphic. These are some of the games, like ArcAge, WildStar, Battlefield 4. These are just the types: FPS, Sandbox, Theme Park. The types of games that I play. There's lots of links for Twitter and YouTube and the Steam community and the specs for the computer and the little thing about my story with the Autoimmune Gaming website. And there's actually a donation button straight up for Kristen, not for me. If you look at the donation, I believe you'll see. Let me see real quick. Let me click on the donation myself and see what comes up here, just to make sure. Well, it's funny because of the system I use with StreamTip. It's going to show it going to Blue Velvet, but it actually goes to Kristen. It does not go to me. I'm guessing somewhere, because you use PayPal, when you get the receipt, you'll see that. So you'll know. I hope. Because, trust me, it really, if I took any money, a penny, if a single penny went to my bank account, PayPal or my bank, it doesn't matter. If it's reported under my name, if I use it in any way, shape, or form and get caught using it in any way, shape, or form, buying stuff for myself that is outside the realm of things that I would naturally be able to afford, I'm checked on by the government every 2 years meticulously by a financial agent who goes over my disability and my money. Okay? They know what I spend it on. They know where I go. They know what I do. So the key here is it's not the money. I don't get, with disability, you don't get some huge paycheck, man. You get less than like McDonald's workers make, okay? Just trust me on this. It's less than $1,000 a month, okay? If it wasn't for my girlfriend, I wouldn't be alive right now. That's just a cold, hard fact, okay? I couldn't even pay the rent for an apartment. And I was sick and dying. So, she kept me alive, and now we own a house, and now I'm getting better, and now things are getting better, and that's very, very cool. Okay, so we got a little bit off topic there. We were just looking for the YouTube link here. We're going to show you the right now we have a podcast up about the Crohn's disease issue. This one is going to be for gaming. So that's going to go up. This is the, again, if you look at the home site, you're going to see a Twitter link right here. When you click on it, it's just going to take you here. You're going to see that it says update. It's going to talk about the Neverwinter Nights thing. It's going to have updates for Twitch. It's going to show you things I do for like and other various things like that. Again, you go here, you're going to find the YouTube link, which I just showed you, and you're going to find the Twitch link, which I showed you, the graphic and all the story and all that stuff. And you're going to find the link for the Steam group, which is right here. Our group is called Blue Nitrous. Probably importantly, you don't know this, but my name is derived from a classic Dennis Hopper movie. Which, let's see, should be found right here. There you go. That's the film I'm talking about. Blue Velvet. That movie is creepy as all get out. Dennis Hopper was absolutely amazing in it. It's got people like Isabella Rossellini, Kyle MacLachlan. I want to say Laura Flynn Boyle, but maybe it was Laura Dern. Yeah, Laura Dern, Dean Stockwell, lots of old-timies. Brad Dourif, one of my favorites. Great psychotic movie. Anyway, that's where my name actually comes from. It comes from that movie Blue Velvet. It's misspelled purposely because I didn't want to steal from the movie, but I did love the name. Now here for the Steam group, we changed it to Blue Nitrous. Now, if you've seen the movie Blue Velvet, you'll know that Dennis Hopper runs around with a nitrous oxide tank from like a dentist office, constantly inhaling it and destroying his brain, and casually becoming a psychotic lunatic throughout the entire movie, which is why it's so cool to watch. Which is why we called it, instead of Blue Velvet, we call it Blue Nitrous. So it's partially about kind of a theme. Nitrous is kind of the theme. Not necessarily using nitrous oxide, but trying to get the feeling when you watch the thread of nitrous. Hopefully, hey, maybe, you never know. I don't know, it'll happen. Of course, the blue is just so you know my name. And, of course, when a little tip here, whenever you type in a chat, if you type just the word blue, it will show up in my chat in red, and I will see it more visibly on my end. So, just a little tip during chat. So that's really all the links. That's really all the stuff about the website. That's really all the stuff about the gaming, the illness, the joy. There really isn't anything more to know. Just know that I will be doing this every Monday through Friday, as long as I possibly can, as long as my health allows. And like I said, the Neverwinter Nights 2 campaign and the DLCs, the Zero DLC and the Wingate DLC and what's the other one? God, it slips my mind right now. There's 3 DLCs, but that's a lot of campaigns to run through. So it's going to be extremely interesting. It's going to be a lot of fun, man. I really love that game. And there is a great link here, lastly, before we go, since we're talking about Neverwinter Nights 2, on the forums, on the Autoimmune Gaming forums, if you go to the forums here and you click on Neverwinter Nights 2, you will see the complete install procedure written up for how I got it installed. It's an older game. It wasn't easy to install. There's a lot of patches. There's some links you need. It's outdated. I had to go to a lot of work to get this up and running. Took about 2 days. You will see the full description of what's going to transpire during the game. Same thing for Fallout 3. You'll see the full description of what's going to happen during the game. You will also see the introduction thread, where I again talk about the Ultimate Twitch bot. I talk about his video. I talk about the something that I probably should have mentioned this about the Ultimate Twitch bot. Now that I'm looking at this link, is a good time to mention this. it's got a built-in point system for being in the channel. So when the channel's streaming and you're in the system, you get a point every 15 minutes. It's basically the same as most, most streamers use. Ko, for example, LO, all sorts of doc. Lots of people use this. These point systems can be used for giveaways. They can be used for loyalty features, such as being mods and being invited to the guild and various other things, having certain amounts. You basically want to play with this trusted people. You're going to be allowed to obviously use certain commands in chat to check things like how many points you have, all that's explained in the general forum. /points will tell you how many points you have when you're in the channel, like /NWN2, so let me rephrase that. It's not slash, it's exclamation mark points will tell you how many points you have currently, and that's saved every 15 minutes. So there's never going to be a time where you're going to lose points. They'll always be saved, backed up. Exclamation mark NWN2 is going to explain Neverwinter Nights 2 for you, and there will be more commands as we need them as we go. In the meantime, those will be up and running. Those are important things to mention. And the forums is a good place to go if you just want to talk about whatever, because we have forums. General forums, gaming forums. We can start forums about other games. You can talk about being sick if you want in the Crohn's forum. You can talk about jewelry in the jewelry forum. I know, for example, Crochet Chick makes crochet hats. She might actually be interested in looking into these kind of things too, because why not? Do multiple crafting things. So you've got that going for you too. The forums is a nice place to go to get information as well, and that's linked right here. You just right on the AI website. You just click here, go to the forums. It's going to take you right to them. Other than that, I'm going to go ahead and let you guys go. Hopefully, I'll see some of you for the Neverwinter Nights. Either way, we'll be doing, like I said, the Fallout 3 next, and the Skyrim after that. God only knows what's next after that. I don't know. I might throw in modern games in between days. I don't know. The schedule isn't really set yet. There's no really set schedule. It's just right now there's nothing really pulling me in, and this is kind of pulling me in right now. So we'll see. Things are gonna, they'll always change. They always will. But they'll stay the same too. So anyway, these are all interesting things to check out, and I look forward to checking them out with you. So Anyway, I will see you when I see you. Everybody take care. All right, have a good day. All right, later, guys.